days like today, we really know that spring is in the air, which of course has us thinking about spring cleaning. You know, we love to start organizing and tidying our kitchens, our closets, garages, but there are a few places that we often forget about, and here to share what those are and how we can clean them is Dave from Modernistic. How are you doing?
Hey, very good. Welcome. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, we're excited to have you on. So we got to start off because a lot of us can be kind of forgetful. What places in our home need to be cleaned that sometimes do get overlooked?
Well, one of the biggest ones is our air ducts. And they play a really important role in the cleanliness and health of our homes.
Okay.
We kind of like to think of them as the lungs of our home. And over time, dirt, debris, dander, all sorts of pollen and different allergens build up in there. And then when our furnace kicks on, which after today, I think we might be done.
We don't want to jinx it, fingers crossed.
But even if our air conditioner kicks on in the near future, it pushes all of that out into the air and affects what we're breathing.
Absolutely, and we do have some before and after pictures because as much as spring cleaning can be fun, it's better when others do it. So talk a little bit about how you guys are able to professionally clean the air ducts and how all that works because, yeah, as you mentioned, it builds up quite often.
It does. So we use a truck-mounted system, which is the most powerful method in the industry. When our technicians arrive to your home, they go down to where your furnace is, attach an 8-inch vacuum hose, and that's directly attached to our truck. And when that fires up, you won't believe what you hear getting sucked out of your home. Most customers are like, holy, like I can't, it's amazing.
Wow.
And then the technicians go to each vent in your home, both all supply vents. They use compress air with whips and brushes, and they push that down to where the vacuum is, getting all that debris out of your home. And then when we're done, we button it all up nice and tight. And it's like we weren't there, except they're clean.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll know because we'll breathe much better. We'll have more peace in our homes as well. But how do we know that we need to have our homes and our air ducts cleaned or not?
Well, quite often it's the visible things that you see. So none of us love dusting.
Right.
So if you start noticing that you're dusting more frequently, or at least the need is there to dust more frequently, that's a really good indication that your ducts need cleaned. Okay. But another one, and it really indicates that they're very dirty, is when you start seeing, we call it carbon filtration soiling, and it goes around the edge of a room. It's a dark strip on the carpet in many cases. And what that indicates is that the dust in your system is getting blown out, hits the walls, goes down, and it leaves that mark.
Wow.
And unfortunately, it's pretty much a permanent stain in many cases.
Oh my goodness, wow.
And so some other reasons that you might, if you just did some home remodeling, and I don't care what, we might tell people we're not going to make a mess, but that stirs everything up. Or if you've had, unfortunately, maybe a flood damage or water damage in your home, it's a good idea to have them done.
Absolutely. So obviously this impacts just about everyone.
Yeah.
So how often do we need to have it done?
Well, we recommend between 2 and 5 years.
Okay.
More frequently if you have a busy home, maybe multiple pets running around, or if you suffer from allergies or you have some respiratory illnesses, it's good to keep the system clean. Yeah,
absolutely. So talk a little bit about the cost range of getting it done, because obviously this is something that we need to prioritize.
It's relatively the most inexpensive home improvement you can make.
Okay.
It's cost about $500 for the average home, a little bit more, maybe larger because of the number of vents and things. But right now for your viewers, I think we have a special going on for you.
That's right.
Studio 10, and that'll use that code. That's going to save you $100 off your air duct cleaning.
And I'm sure our viewers at home will really, really appreciate it. But real quickly, you know, you guys, you have Michigan ties as well. Been around for more than 50 years. Real quickly, tell us what makes you guys so special and why we should go through you.
No, we definitely have been around for a long time. Like you said, over 50 years. We're Michigan made, family owned, and all of us that work for Modernistic are just so proud of like the history of service that we have provided. But what makes us unique, or maybe sets us apart, is really the people that work for us. It's who we are. Most of us feel, you know, customer service is, you know, good customer service is something we don't experience very often anymore.
No.
And honestly, that's what gets each of us out of bed in the morning, because just that desire to really wow our customers each and every time.
Yeah. Yes, and that passion we see from you guys, your team members, and I'm sure the customers do as well. So thank you so much for stopping by, getting that spring cleaning going in our heads. You can find all the information, including that promo code, right on your screen. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, from cleaning